Hello and welcome back. Today we've got another £250 worth of 50p's to have a hunt through. Looking for the commemorative ones, the ones with more than face value, but ideally we want one of the many, in fact now, we're still missing. So we are missing suffragettes, Kew Gardens. Kew Gardens would be the ultimate holy grail to find. We've got a fair few Olympics we're still missing. Continuing on this page, that, where is it? On this page, Olympic football would be a stunner to tick off, but Olympic wrestling's the one I want. That's the one I really want to tick off before the end of the book. The more recent ones we're missing Jemima Podaduck, Flopsy Bunny, and we're still missing Brexit. So any day now we might be able to get it. But before we start the video, I did it at the end of the video last time. I think we'll do it at the start of the video this time. Rachel from Change Checker kindly sent me a whole bunch of Change Checker trading cards. You scratch them off to reveal what the design is, and the designs are printed in accordance to mintages as well. So if it's a rare minted coin, it's going to be a rare trading card. So we'll have a quick scratch of the first one here. I've got the odd £2 coin ready to go. So let's have a look what we're going to find. Let's hope we get something really rare. Oh, we've got something common. Victoria Cross, Heroic Acts. But every collection needs one, doesn't it? I'm trying to keep all of the schmutz on the book so I don't have to clear it all off bit by bit. Get off as much of it as I can. There we go. So there it is. Victoria Cross, Heroic Acts. 10 million mintage. What's the interesting fact? 634 Victoria Cross awards were awarded in World War I and 182 in World War II. Wowee. Very cool. Well, that's 2 ticked off. I've not had as much luck as some of the other coin tubers, but I won't grumble because I've still got 7 to go. That rare one will hopefully be in amongst the 7. And these you can get these by making purchases through Change Checker. There's a random chance of one being inserted in your delivery if you make a purchase from them, and they're kind of fun, a bit of fun to sort of scratch off and see what you can find. But without further ado, let's get into these coins. So, first bag I'll open in real time and I'll show you what we're looking for. If I can get my hands around them. There we go. So we've got Britannia there. I keep Britannias and the shield separate to hunt through the end for key dates. Britannias will be looking for the year 2008, which is a low minted year. And then on shields we'll be looking for the years 2009, 10, 11, 16 and 18. Not intended for circulation those years. The year 2017 is a low minted year, and the year 2020 is anyone's guess. I've not seen any yet though. But anything Olympic, Kew Gardens, Jemima Podaduck, Flopsy Bunny, you name it, I'd be excited to find it. We've got dictionary there though. This one's a fairly common one we see in most hunts. We used to have a counter tracking that. The counters have changed, I'm sure. They will come up at some point in the video and I'll give you an explanation of what they are at that point. But nothing else for this bag. What we'll do now is just speed up until I find anything. We've got Benjamin Bunny there. Very common, the most common coin in commemorative coin in circulation. All the Benjamin Bunnies I find I do sign before I return them into circulation. A whole bunch of them have been found as well, so if you do find one with some scribblings on it, do send me a picture, I'd love to see it. There we go, got a Roger Bannister. Common coin design, but a cool one nonetheless. Hang about, we've got something. It's got some schmutz on it, so this yellowy stuff is not very nice, not worth bearing thinking what that actually is, but it's a 2011, so we potentially got ourselves, well, probably got ourselves an Olympic, or it's a shield, which is NIFC. We found an NIFC shield fairly recently, the 2009, so let's cross our fingers and have a look what we've got. No way. Get out. I am so chuffed. Yes. We're not going to be stuck on this stupid coin again. Woohoo! Olympic wrestling. Can you believe it? So for a bit of context, in case you're a new viewer, Olympic wrestling is the 50p I've been stuck on trying to complete my books twice now. The first book and the second book. The first book I'd already got my Kew Gardens a long time before I found this coin. And the second book, oh my goodness, did we get stuck on this for a long time. But today we know I'm not going to be trolled by this coin again. We've got it. We've got it. Houston, we have liftoff. I'm a very, very happy coin tuber right now. Amazing. There we go, 2 Olympics. Holy Toledo, what is going on today? We're only a few bags in as well. Olympic Aquatics, you can find a variant. My hands are shaking, unbelievable. I'm still excited for finding that at wrestling. I was just casting my mind back to the video I found my last wrestling and all the little montages everyone's finding it. Amazing stuff. Anyway, prattling on. You can find a variant that's got lines over its face. That was the original design, but that was changed. If you get one with the lines over the face, that is big money. Big, big money. Not going to be able to retire on it, but I wouldn't sniff at it. Ooh, got the NHS. That's one that's slightly over face value. Very cool design. As I said, slightly over face value. Definitely a keeper. Oh, there we go, we've got Paddington at the tower there. Unusual to find a tower before a cathedral. Bit of a competition between Paddington's at the tower and the cathedral. What's going to be rarest? I think it's tower. I think he's going to be rarer. Oh, we've got dictionary. That's a fairly common one. We've got scouts there. That's a nice design, but it is a fairly common one to find. And there's a People Act. Another one that's a very nice design, but as I've said before, a common one unfortunately. We got Peter Rabbit there. Pop him in the other one. Oh, we've got Sherlock Holmes, our first find in a fair while. We can pop that on the counter. The counters for the 2019 coins have carried over from the last book since we started finding them. It's just so we got an indication maybe when vintage figures come out how accurate my hunts have been. But it's a cool design. Oh, we've got Paddington at the cathedral there. Or Paddington at the... magnanimity. For those of you that watch the live streams, you get that. We've got Girl Guiding there. Cool design, but again, a common one. And another Paddington at the magnanimity. We've got Commonwealth Games. That's a common one to find. There's Team GB 2016. There's a 2020 Team GB that looks stunning, which we're all, I think, really hoping goes into circulation. That one's a common one though. We've got an Ironside, another fairly common one to find, but we have got counters for Ironside. Fellow Christopher. We've got Dictionary there. We've got Sherlock Holmes there. Very cool. Benjamin Binney. Get him on the counter. And there is a Tom Kittens. We're just missing Jeremy Fisher from the 2017 set. Well, we've made it onto the last bag. What a hunt though, what a hunt. Not only did we find 2 Olympics, we found Olympic wrestling, which is making a massive smile to my face. But for those of you that watch this far into the video, you might be interested to know that I have a Discord server you can come and join if you're over the age of 13. We got 2018, that's going to be something. Paddington at the station, lovely. We're just missing Paddington at the Palace now. We've got all 4 Paddingtons. But yeah, click the link down in the description to come and join Discord if you're over 13. Alternatively, you can catch me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and I've got the PO box you can write into as well. But there we go. I'm going to have a hunt through the coins off to the side now, see if we've got any of the key dates. Well, some luck. 3 2008 Britannias. Very nice. And then also a bit of an oddity. So on the face of it, just a Britannia. But have a look. How close can I get before we lose focus? Little dot on the Queen's neck, and then also you can see these little triangles as well. So someone's either punctured that with a screwdriver or whatever that is that makes those triangular shapes. But a bit of an oddity, which I kind of like, so I'm going to keep that one as well. But Starfind, without a shadow of a doubt, no contest. Olympic wrestling, even with these funny little yellow parts on it, I don't care. All I know is that we are not going to get stuck on this one at the end of the book, so it gives me great joy to say let's get this Olympic wrestling into the book. Well, there we go. Could you believe it? Can you believe it? This early on, we're already ticked off Olympic wrestling. So what's the next one we're going to hope to tick off that we're not going to get stuck on? Well, we're stuck on triathlon on the live streams. I think Olympic... Ooh, next page. Olympic football could be the next shot at the one we're going to get stuck on. So, football or triathlon, please, please, oh coin gods. But when we get that Kew Gardens, that would totally make it. Now let's end. We can't not end on Olympic wrestling, can we? Wowee. Wowee indeed. Well, all that leaves me to do now is thank you so much for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye.